All right, fifth grade, we have lesson 4 today. Comparison symbols. Now, first what I would like you to do is you should have a math notebook. So I haven't talked to you about this yet, but it could be a spiral bound notebook like this, or it could be a composition notebook like this. Doesn't matter. But you should go ahead, pause this video so you can grab a notebook. Make sure you have a pencil. And then also, you should label each lesson for math should have its own page. Okay, so we did lessons 1 through 3. So I want you to go ahead in your notebook, your math notebook, you can label one of your pages in there for lesson 1, and then a separate page for lesson 2, and a separate page for lesson 3, and then a page for lesson 4 today. In your notebook, you'll write down important things from that lesson. So lesson 1 was about series. Maybe there's nothing you really need to write down there, or maybe you just want to write down one example of what a series is, like 2, 4, 6, blank, blank, and how it's adding by 2 each time. All right, that was lesson 1. Lesson 2 was even and odd numbers. So at the top of your notebook page, you would have lesson 2, even, odd numbers. Okay, and then you could write down what an even number is, like 2, 4, 6, so on. What an odd number is, like 1, 3, 7, and so on. Maybe it would be important or a good idea for you to write down that 0 is an even number. Okay? And then you had lesson 3. Lesson 3 was using money to illustrate place value. So maybe you could have like 123, and you know that this 1 is hundreds, the 2 is tens, and the 3 is ones. Okay, so now you have things written down for lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, and then this is lesson 4 here. All right, so lesson 4, comparison symbols. So what I want you to write down in your math notebook are these symbols here that I'm circling. So you'll have lesson 4 comparison symbols on its own page, and then you have equal to, and then the other 2 signs. So this first one is equal to. Okay, so equal sign means it's equal. The second one is greater than. So this is the greater than symbol. And then the last one is less than. So this would be the less than symbol. So equal to, greater than, less than. So you always read it from left to right. 5 is greater than 4. 5 is less than 6. You would never say this one, 4 is less than 5, because it's not written that way. It's written that 5 is greater than 4. Okay? So you have those 3 things written down in your math notebook: equal to, greater than, less than. All right, ordering from least to greatest. So go ahead in your math notebook, if you have that out, write these 3 numbers from least to greatest. There you go. That would be from least to greatest. 46, 54, 64. All right. We can fill in these symbols. Maybe you can just do this one in your head. 6 is equal to 6. 6 is greater than 4. 6 is less than 8. All right. You can maybe just jot down in order each of these. Try to do these on your own. 74 is less than 78. 56 is less than 63. We have the greater than symbol, we have the less than symbol, and we have the greater than symbol. An easy way to know which one to write is it always opens up towards the larger number. So here it's opening up towards 63. Here it's opening up towards the 370. All right, use digits and symbols to write. 6 is less than 10. Go ahead, write that down. Write 6 is less than 10, and then write it in symbols. If you wrote down that would be incorrect. You wrote down 10 is greater than 6. When it asks 6 is less than 10. So what you should write down is 6 is less than 10. Always from right to left. So this one, not correct. But 8 is greater than 3. So the correct way, always left from right. So 8 is greater than 3. Okay, that's important. This is still true, but it's not what they asked you to write. They asked you to write 6 is less than 10. All right, here is your lesson practice. Go ahead and complete those and be prepared for next class with these, and then we'll go over them. And if you have any questions, you can get those answers. Blessings.